Hello everybody, welcome to review time. I'm iSlip and I don't know why I started it that way. But anyway, I've got a review to do. And it's one that actually has been requested by, Shin Kurigami. Yes, you did, I remember. Or actually, you smelled the review coming, I believe it was you. Or was it Mega TF Man? Or was it both, actually? I think you both did. Anyway, as you can see, there's a lot of planes on my plate right now. Start with these little blokes, but these are not who I'm going to review. And those blokes aren't really who I'm going to review. It's those blokes over there. This is the Revenge of the Fallen, Superion Maximus with the Fansproject tf-crossfire aerial team appendage add-on kit. But I wanted to do a comparison between, the first aerial bots, which these are not. These are actually knockoff World's Smallest Transformers versions. So we'll call him KO Micron Superion, I guess. But they're the closest approximation to the G1 that I've got. I'm sorry, guys. I really am. And I wish I would have gotten my Universe Silverbolt out, because that would have been nice too. But anyway, and then over here we've got the Transformers Energon Superion Maximus, which I've already viewed once. So we're not. I mean, they're there, but they're there to compare the two. And here's the Revenge of the Fallen one, and you can tell the differences right off the bat. This has brighter colors, which I do indeed like better. See brighter colors as opposed to these guys with the fairly muted colors. Also, now I got these guys from a guy named Thomas, last name withheld because I don't know if you would really want me to say his name. And they're, they've got sort of a worn feel to them. They've definitely been played with and out and, which actually lends to them being more in the Revenge of the Fallen line, more realistic, if you will, as far as, robots being in a war for millions of years, and of course they're going to be, dirty and grungy and scruffed up, so they fit the bill pretty good. But these guys are nice and clean looking, and I like them nice and clean. Oh, sorry about that, trying to get my light to cooperate. So I've got two sets of lights. I don't know how well this is going to show up. But anyway. So yeah, that's that. Give me 1 second, be right back. We'll go with the names. I'm going to forget about the names of these guys over here because they're a little bit different than to G1. But the guys over here, for the most part, are G1 accurate names. And then, of course, these would be G1 accurate. So we're going to go with Mr. Air Raid, which is the black one right here, which looks like a Seeker. Then there's Fireflight over here. And Slingshot. And then this guy over here is Skydive. And, let's see. Go over here to these. Draw it in closer. This guy right here, that would be Air Razor. And then this one right behind them here, this is Skydive. This guy right here, that is Fireflight. And that one's Air Raid. Now the reason I didn't mention the big jets, this guy and the one over in the middle, because those guys I know offhand. The other guys I couldn't remember the names, but that's Silverbolt, and I believe that over there would be, I think that's Jetstorm. I forget. I don't really, it's in the cartoon. This guy had no. Well, in the show, this guy here really was just Superion Maximus. His individual parts didn't have names. The only one that was sentient was that one right there. And then the rest of them were just drones. So, yeah. So give me a second and we shall get them into their... Well, actually, you know what? Let's take them individually. Sort of individually. Now, this right here is how... You know what? Let's move a little bit closer. This guy right here, when you transform them into their plane modes, this is what they're supposed to look like. You take the energon bits, you put it up here, and it's supposed to be, I guess, a gun or something. That's not very aerodynamical. Usually, I like them better without this piece on, which now does not want to come off. Thank you. And then you've got what looks like an A10 Warthog, or some variation of that. It's a pretty nifty little whatchamacallit. And if you want to, you can take the guns and put them on the side. Yeah. Take them and put it over here if you want. You know, I guess you can't. I thought you could. Maybe it's under here. Yeah. Put it on the underneath and have a floating pontoon thing. I don't know. But you can do that if you want to. The other guy is identical. I decided to take the little gunny thing. Let's turn it this way so you can see it better. The gun thing, and put it on the front, which is not aerodynamic, whatever. But, you know, having it on top of here really doesn't, you know. But you take it off, and it looks pretty nice. I like the colors. Let's see. I would say this guy would go with this guy. He would be whoever this is. This guy, I would say, corresponds more to this guy, even though there's not very much blue in this guy, but still. Then we've got this dude. I really like the dark colors with the almost Allspark blue. So, I really don't like these things. I just put it on there because, you know, why not? If you want to, you can turn the wings forward, which I like to do sometimes, and that gives them a bit of a different feel. That's pretty cool. But yeah, there's that dude. Pretty nice. And I guess his counterpart would be this dude in the Revenge of the Fallen line, which I don't know if you can see it too well. There we go. You can see, sorry for the shadows. With the extra bits, he's got an extra guard here and gun. That actually looks pretty nice. It's nice, it's compact, it doesn't stand out. I mean, this is okay, it's not bad, but there's no way this is going to pass for anything in our world. This could be some kind of a, you know, I don't know, in a few years, planes may look like this. So, then we've got this guy, and I've put the guns on the underside again to offer some kind of difference. You can see their guns are there, and it's just, And then we've got the Warthogs. Now, I showed the Warthogs for the Energon line, but not the... This is with the upgrade. This one gets a satellite dish, and he doesn't get much in the way of firepower, but he still technically has a good amount. He's got whatever this gun thing here would be. That could be a gun. And then he's got these two little guns right here, which can swivel around and shoot. This guy over here, he gets the extra gun, so he's got double barrels here, double here, one there, and then this one. So this one brings the heavy firepower. This one over here would, I guess, be the communications. You gotta have a communications guy. And this, I should have shown this before, this would be the correspondence of this guy. They match pretty decently. Again, this guy looks like a seeker. I like that. And this is the world's smallest version, so it's about half the size, but it's pretty cool looking. And then this guy would be the correspondence to that guy, I believe. So, or that guy, I forget which one. That's one of these two. Who cares? It's not about the G1-ish ones. So, we'll get you out of the way. We'll move all of these guys over for the moment. Let's clear out some space, shall we? Because it's really cluttered here. I don't have a big enough space for this. And we'll bring in the silver bolt. All the silver bolts. And there we go. We've got triple silver bolt action. Now, this guy is not really, too, what do you call it, to the original, but, whatever. It's close enough. It's close enough. Turns into a Concorde. And unfortunately, this kind of sucks. In the Concorde jet, the nose from right here on tilts down like a bird when it's landing. That's actually pretty cool. Here we have the Energon version of this guy. Nice bright colors. It's also a lot in a lot better condition. As soon as I took him out, I kind of put him away in a box. So he has a port here for an Energon star, which has the Autobot insignia in it. I don't know if that can be seen. Let's see. But there's that. I'll move him over. And here we have the upgrade version. Now he gets these big thingamabobbers, which really, honestly, out of all the upgraded parts, I think I like this the least. And then he's got a gun, which doesn't really peg in. It just kind of sits there. You can kind of wedge it in, but it just kind of sits there. It doesn't really, but that's nice that he finally gets a gun. But these things, I guess they're supposed to be rocket thrusters. If you look on the side, sorry, you can see the fists right there. I'm not really sure what they're supposed to be, but I'm not really feeling them. I'm not, but, I don't really keep them in this mode anyway. So, give me a second, and we shall be back into some robot back. And here they are in their bot modes. Now, this is, I'd like to say this is how I pose them in their bot modes, but to be honest with you, when I have these guys, they're usually in limb mode and connected to, But if I was going to put them in robot mode and have them posed that way, it would be like this. One with this thing on his hand like this, with the wings folded back and the visor down, and one with the thing out as a gun with his wings out, so that there's some kind of differentials here. Now, here they are with the Fansproject stuff on them. This guy has some big old, I don't even know, plate earrings or something hanging off his... This looks silly, but that's how it says to do it. So, that's what I did. And then each one of them has a gun. Now, you know what? Let's see if I take this off and maybe, I don't know, maybe fold it up like this. Take that off. Fold it up, and let's see if I can make something a little bit better than what the instructions entail. Because, really, it looks seriously silly. So... Alright, so wingtips up. This actually, to me, looks a little bit better than the instructions say. And let's see if I... Now, the instructions had everything on one bot, which I didn't understand too well, but, So, yeah. I mean, that's not too much better, but it's still a little bit better. And you can see what they look like compared to their brethren. And then down there they are for, I guess, what the original characters are supposed to look like in bot mode. Sort of, but, very bad representation because they don't the limbs don't extend out and the arms don't move and whatever. Oh well. But I'll bring this guy in so you can see better. He retains all of the same posability as he did in Energon, ball jointed everything, hips rotate, head rotates, the gun here moves up and down, and he has decent light piping. Let's see if I can activate it. See? There you go. Nice light piping. Now, you might have noticed that I don't have any of the Energon bits on these guys. And they're in the box, and I'm actually going to end up using them for the other one. But, you know, this doesn't look too bad. You know, maybe we can just, you know, rotate these in somehow or something. I don't know. But, you know, it is what it is. There we go. As you can see, so the upgrade, you know, it looks okay. It worked better in the plain mode than the bot mode. I'm not gonna lie for these guys. So let's clear them out. Let's get on to the next guys. And here we are with the next guys, and yeah, gotta admit the light piping is pretty awesome. Before I forget, you can already see on the blue bits. Look at that. So now I like this mold out of all the Superion bits. I think these guys are the best ones. So and these two are my favorite right here. So here we go. We'll put you with your color 6. And here's the little dude. Little dude in his, yeah, he looks a little whatever, but what are you gonna do? Knockoffs and too small. But so again, to give him some differences, I made some slight changes. Like I left the what do you call it? I left the wings up on his knees, so they're facing up, and his Energon bits form a double blaster weapon on one arm. This guy, I've got them underslung, because I don't know why, but I like them underslung. And I've left the knees down. You can see the differences. Now, here goes, let's move you over to the side. Now, here you can see some differences. Now, he's got some actual guns now, whereas this guy still has those Energon Let's Make Pretender guns. And he's got some shin guards, which actually, it matches the colors so well, you wouldn't even know that this wasn't part of the actual set. I don't know how well that's showing up, but put this down. And I wish I had my other tripod because it would be lower and this would look nicer, but yeah. Let's see if I zoom in, if that will help out some. You see the shins are different here. They're definitely beefed up. They don't look like Transformer shins anymore. Now they look, I don't know. It sort of almost reminds me of Robotech in the look. Just not the way it's put on, but it kind of has that super armor feel to it. And then those hand pistols look really nice. So let's get these guys out of the way. And then now, again, here we go. Underslung. Same knees and everything. I didn't change that, but now he's got his pistols underslung. Not too bad. Actually look like maybe they'd be like flamethrowers that way. And if I can get this guy to stand, there he is. Now I have two of these guys. One of them I gave to my nephew, but he pulled one of the arms off and it disappeared. But, oops, let's get that hair out of here. Sorry about that. But you can see they're pretty nice. I do prefer that one over this one though, just because of the colors. I don't think the bits would look as good on him because since they're not full black, they're I don't know, they wouldn't match. They wouldn't match, but you know, it is what it is. It's still pretty nice. You can see a little bit of light pipe in there. Light piping's better on the other bot, but yeah, so that's it for. Oh, also I just realized that they don't have that weird symbol here. Energon, I guess symbol, Energon star symbol or whatever. Here it's just a nice little flat rivet. So I like that. We'll get him out of the way. And now we are going to go with the top dogs, the main bodies. You know, just give me 1 second. And I'm not going to stop the camera this time. There. And this here. And yes, I'm transforming one of them. But I'm not I'm transforming one of the WSTs because I didn't have it transformed ahead of time. So now this one is a little more difficult to hold. So I'm just going to hold him like this because he won't stand. But here we got a mini representation. Oops, I have to fold that up. Of Silverbolt, G1 Silverbolt. There are some differences, but that's basically what G1 Silverbolt looks like. This is Revenge of the Fallen. Oops, moving back. Silverbolt with the extra appendage gear on. He gets sort of like this cape thing made out of those panels, and he has an actual gun. Whereas the regular version, which I like the colors much better on, of course, has no guns. And out of all the figures, I think I like this guy the least. He hollow, I don't know. He really suffers the most out of all of them, I believe. But yeah. Now it's time for some combined mode madness, and I am not going to show you the transformation. There are other people who have done this already. Really, I'm trying to not make this video too long, and I think it's going to be long enough already. So I'll be back in a flash. Here we go with the combined modes, and yeah, I threw in the baby Superion. Let's see if I can get some better light. So G1. That's the only real complaint I have, is that the other versions don't look that much like the G1, really. Between the, this guy's really funky, limbs, I mean, that's really funky looking. And this guy's nice limbs, but really they don't look G1-ish, and that head. Now, I lost the visor. I lost both the visors. As soon as I got it, I opened the box, and then I dropped it, and now the visors are gone forever. I must have vacuumed them up. I don't know. But, anyway, much improved right there. Did I do that right? Shoulders. Yeah, I did that right. Very much improved right here. This guy, but I got all these extra bits now so I can fan mode him. So this will be the Superion that lived. This will be the older brother that did not. Size comparison. Let's see. Dang it, I had something here perfect for the size comparison, and what did I do with it? Give me a second. Oh, there it is. Here we go. There we go. There is a deluxe size figure. You can see that he is about double the size of a deluxe figure. Pretty nice looking. Here we go with a G1 Gestalt. I don't have, like I said, I don't have Superion, so I'm going to go with this knockoff Devastator, which is about a little less than half an inch taller than he should be, so you get the idea. Let's see. How about we go with Energon Prime in Super Mode? And you can see Prime is actually about the same height. So Prime is a big figure. So, and let's go with the last figure. We go with the Brutus Maximus Crossfire upgrade. And holy hell, that's a big bot. Personally, I think they did better with the second set. I think somebody realized the only way we're going to get a really good G1 type Bruticus was to create that limb there and that limb there. And then all these other pieces. It works so much better with him. But this upgrade is not a bad set. I got this bot and upgrade secondhand for $120 shipped. I think it's $120. No, $120, and then I think like $5 shipping. No, it was $120 shipped. That's right. If you look for these sets new or even used, you're looking to pay at least $200. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Should you get this set for the price that people are offering nowadays? No. If you can get it for under 150 for the bots and the upgrade, hell yeah, it's worth it. But over, not really. So this is iSlip. I'll throw in some pictures at the end. And that's it. That's it. You can scramble City with mixed parts from all the bots onto this guy if you want to, but I don't have time. I have to go. There are Minicon ports on that you can hang these guys on, but again, not going to because I have to go. So, yeah. That is my review, and I hope you liked it. I really do. I had fun making it. Oops, stop looking down in shame. You're short, but you're still powerful. And that's it. I'm iSlip and I'm done.